Hey, what's up, guys? We're back here, and today I have a very interesting deck that I was sent not so long ago, which is Cthulhu Warrior. So the mentality behind this deck is you don't need to play necessarily all the Cthulhu cards because of cards like Blackrock and Roll, and Lor'themar Theron. I'm going with Theron, but yeah, you don't need to play all the buff cards, multiple copies of each of them, because so you give it stats equal to its cost, and all of a sudden it's a 16/16. Then you double it, all of a sudden now that's what, 32/32. If you gave it other buffs, maybe one here, that's an additional plus. Let's say if it's just +4/+4, right? So that would be like a 40/40 after you play this. So like that's pretty good, all things considered. And then you get E.T.C that can allow you to bring in Doomcaller. And yeah, no, it's like really surprisingly like a cool idea. And not gonna lie, I am missing a card, so real quick, let's just craft it. We got the Crazed Worshipper. And how about we queue up the first game and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all there. Alright. First matchup, Druid. I'll keep the Beckoner of Evil. All the other two. I feel already that there's very low odds that I can actually win this one. Druid is just kind of like the anti-Cthulhu style deck, right? Between the fact they can gain a shitload of armor and their new combos are very good. It makes it really hard for a deck like this to work, if that makes sense, especially against that class in particular. But I mean, who knows, maybe he never sees his win cons and then I'm fine. Okay, yeah, I hit Guff here. Guff costs 6, slow him down a little bit. But I mean, my hand is actually not bad. I would not say this hand is bad. It's actually a fairly good curve, all things considered. But it's fine. Should be fine. Hopefully it's fine. It's Lavagorger here. I need card draw. That's one of the things I notice whenever I try building a deck. Something I always find the deck is missing is card draw. Like, I'm staring at this hand like, this hand does a lot of like nothing, I find. Brann is not bad. I think the option here is just Crazed. I think it's slightly better than the Brann in this scenario. Brann becomes really good if you can have it sit on the board for a turn, because then, like, obviously Cthulhu gets doubled, but you know, I could see it like also being such a good combo with Theron, Brann Theron, double it. Like that's a lot of stats. But okay. I think I'd rather take just the Crazed Worshipper here. Oh, it's Mildred. Okay, well, Mildred is a very interesting matchup. The Barov is not ideal in this matchup, but like the whole mentality of why I took Crazed Worshipper is they have the card that summons 6 1/1s, right, for 5. So I told myself, like, if he's gonna just go for that, I mean, this is like pretty value. Yeah, I don't think I beat that unless he just straight up misses. Yeah. What? Okay. Okay. Sure. It's either Mechathune or it's... I do like the Vile Project. That does help me out a little bit, but... I'm gonna say aim for Zephrys to give me swipe.
I'm running out of cards. I have no cards left.
So it's Togwaggle, right? Like guaranteed at this point. Guess it wasn't. 6. I'm forgetting what is actually inside Zephrys. So I want to kill the Tony. These are all awful choices. I guess this is fine. Hopefully he doesn't also have Togwaggle in his deck, because if he does, he does, but if not, I'm pretty good. Like, my position is like pretty fine. Yeah, okay. I had other ways to deal with it. I just think that, like, going for the Zephrys play, I was thinking maybe it's gonna give me like just Fireball and then easy way to deal with it, but hey, clearly just pull a Tony, you just win the game. Anyways, with that being said, let's queue up the next one, right guys? Yeah, I'll see y'all there. All right. First or second matchup, I can't count anymore. Demon Hunter, I'm gonna go with its aggro. Turn 2, this one 3, this one 4, this one 5 potentially, this one 6. Yeah, I guess this is a fine hand. Cool. Okay. That's actually a pretty solid card here. I can always now go Cthulhu's Chosen instead of on like change up my curve. Yeah, I think on 3 I just coin out Cthulhu's Chosen. Unless I draw a really good 3-drop here, like Twilight Elder. I want to greed so badly and just slam this. You don't even know. I want to greed to do this next turn, give Cthulhu +4/+4. Play this the turn after, give it +4/+4 again. But I'll be safe. I'm not exactly sure what version of that deck he's playing. There's a couple different quest combos where you draw out your entire deck and then, you know, with the weapon you have 1,000,000 attack, or a variety of other ways. I mean, just summon a whole bunch of really cheap minions because everything you draw costs like 0 and then pop off that way. That was such a good card from the top deck return. Like, that's actually kind of mental. I'm just gonna start by doing this. It's a little bit more pressure than playing something else, so I think this should be fine. That is one other thing, is people are gonna be very confused when they see you starting to play Cthulhu cards in Warrior, because Cthulhu was always like kind of like Druid. But hey, don't have another way to draw a card. Hit. Really? That was mental. That was so good for him. Don't even know. Slam is 1 mana now? Huh. Good card. I go with this here. I mean, I'll take the Terran here. It's worship I'm holding the Brann, so I can always go turn 6 Brann Disciple into Terran if the Brann survives. Then it goes to 12, then 24, then I can give it plus 10, puts up to 34. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty darn good. Man, I miss playing Cthulhu decks. It's actually more than that technically. It's 16 and then 16 is... That was from 8 to 16, then to 32. Yeah. This is the fastest I've seen someone get like this close to completing that quest. Hopefully he doesn't have another piece of card draw. I mean, if he does, he does. It's not much I can do. It's not like I'm holding Brann currently. Or Rat, yeah, no, I got cucked here. I got Omega cucked here. I've never seen anyone complete that quest on 5. At all, so... Yeah, that's not good. That's not good, especially because I have to deal with my board. There's like nothing I can do about it. I should probably just hero powered here, actually. What? Is there a new combo I'm not thinking of that this is tied to? That is very possible. It's very possible there's a combo I do not know exists that I'm about to get screwed by. It's 8 mana to do that combo to kill. What's the win con of this deck? So he copies a demon. It's fine. Okay. I mean, I have the answers if his win con revolves around building a board. I have answers to that now. Between Barov, Hero Power Reckless, Brawl. Oh, it's just this. Okay, well. I tried. Israel is really, really good. I never saw Dirty Rat. Oh, let's skip the next one. Hopefully have it go better. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Alright. Well, we've seen both of these cards in all of our openers. I have a feeling it's the aggro deck. Where is it? So I had to get my blanket. My leg was getting cold. Or my legs, I guess, would be the more operative one. Yeah, it's aggro. Means this is getting me this is gonna be Brawl. Brawl, extra armor here, this can kill something. I have to get Rat with this, right? I want to get Brawl, but I feel like I have to get Rat to try and pull the Rakara when this is done. So I don't know how I beat that. Oh, where is a Rat? Okay, I don't think I have to go for it now. I think I could go for the... If you're having double Rat is pretty darn good. But at the same time, with the slower start, it seems like he has. I feel as if I'm fine holding. He's gonna spend a lot of time punching this. The one card no one ever sees coming. The Disciple of Cthulhu. By the way, I don't think I said it yet, but I hope everybody has a beverage. I'm actually currently drinking myself a nice beer. Nice Saturday beer, you know? It's a whole vibe. It's a fairly good start. I want to go with this so bad. Druid. Greed. Alright. We actually have the Blackrock and roll now. That's developing, that you can develop before. Okay, the weapon he draws now costs more, which is kind of good for me. Okay. Now I also have two options. Do I want that thing to die because it is generating him a lot of value? But at the same time, I'm expecting this to punch in here next turn. So I can do this kind of for free here. Kind of want to just do that for free. It's also because, like, I mean, there's so many cards at this point that I can hit that are just going to be super, super good. I mean, Theron is what, a 14/14? That's pretty darn fucking good. Oh, I actually should have punched his guy. That was a misplay on my part. Yeah, I should have punched his guy to save me having to punch it here. Oh, Theron won't hit this now, right? Of all means in your deck, yeah. Okay. So Cthulhu is no longer an easy win con. Kind of problematic. It is huge though. Still 18/18. The fact that it's still an 18/18 is the only thing that's like saving grace to me. E.T.C though now has to hit Doomcaller. It's like kind of like an obligation now, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? Let's develop this. Let's start with this. Field Shatter's pretty good. Do this. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna do this, getting Doomcaller. Alright, okay. Now, sorry, what is that? I have a couple different possible plays here. This makes them cost 1 now, right? They cost 2 less. Okay. So he has a whole bunch of basically... I have a whole bunch of basically free pirates. Ah, yes. Zephrys. Let me steal that 2/6.
Let me change your mind.
I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm not gonna burn cards now. I'm gonna burn a card. Oh well. I don't really care about burning a card here. That's if he's able to kill it. If he can kill it, I mean, good job to him. Needs to hit it twice. Hoping that he's gonna complete quest here. He has enough pirates in hand to complete quest. If he does complete quest, play 1 more pirate. Beautiful. I have double rat to pull his guy out of his hand. That's fine. That's fine. Oh wait, no, this is one more pirate. Ugh. That's rough. That is rough. I guess I can still just try. I pulled 2 things. He still has 2 pirates. I don't think I'm gonna actually be able to answer his bullshit this game. Jeez, I'm gonna have to try and win through it. It's much easier said than done. No, I just need to let him have the Rikara, sadly. Ugh. It fucking hurts. Let him just get so much value out of that card. Oh, play a pirate. Play a pirate. I fucking dare you to play a pirate here. I fucking dare you, mate. Can't even play this, I just die. I really just want to slam this, but I just die to this weapon if I do. Huh. That's not ideal. Oh, that is a pirate. But it also says he can't play the Rikara. Very good news for me. Punch in the face with a weapon. Beautiful. Alright. Are you serious? This game. Actually, fuck this game. The fact that I missed on Rikara makes me so sad. If I would have pulled the Rikara, I would have won the game on the spot. Now I just lose. Well, I shouldn't say I would have won the game on the spot. I would still be at 9 health here, but he wouldn't have this Juggernaut that's gonna carry him through the entire game. You just have to go for the Cthulhu play here. Just hope I can outrace whatever the fuck he plays. Oh, I'm just dead. I had them both hot shots at here. Oh well. Pretty cool list though. I don't know how I feel about just running a plate breaker straight up. Especially on like an E.T.C or something. Yeah. Unfortunate though. Again, if I would have pulled Rikara, I would have pretty sure I had chances to win. He would have played like probably 1 or 2 things here. Could have just gained armor, wiped the board. Next turn went Cthulhu. Or even possibly like wipe the board, played a Brann, basically force him to find 2 damage to kill the Brann. Win the game that way. Very unfortunate that I didn't pull the Rikara. Looking at the cards I did pull, like Slam with Plate Breaker, cool. Slam the other thing, cool. I'm able to answer both of those fairly easily. Unfortunate. Anyways, we have time for one last game, so let's queue it up. Alright. I think this is the first rogue we hit. I'm gonna mold a heavy plate here. Looking for the early game cards. Twilight Cthulhu's not bad. Or Twilight Elder, sorry. Not bad. Reno is a really, really good card. If I would have saw Reno last game as well, it would have helped a lot. But I didn't. I'm dead. I cannot win this matchup. My deck is not playing a way to steal this. Honestly, probably there's a Brawl inside the E.T.C should be Sticky Fingers to just steal this and then actually have a chance at winning the game, but as it stands right now, I've lost. Kingsbane Rogue bullies slower decks so hard to a point where they're basically unplayable as long as this deck remains popular. Any deck like this is unplayable. Like, I can't even play this now next turn. His 1-drop counters my 3-drop and the rest of my entire deck. It's a little bit frustrating, not gonna lie. It legitimately just makes it feel like I can't do shit in this matchup. Like, maybe Brann Zephrys hitting oozes, I can potentially have a chance, but he's just gonna draw. Just draw your weapon. Yeah. Straight up, Kingsbane Rogue needs to be addressed. I have to take the removal here. I can't take Theron as much as I want Theron. Just straight up can't. Like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here against Kingsbane. My deck doesn't really have an answer to it. I think Kingsbane should be changed so it keeps only the first enchantment played on it each time you play it. Yes, I understand that just straight up kills the deck. I don't care. Kingsbane Rogue is the single most least fun deck to play against in the entire game. It just straight up sucks to play against. There's no deck I've played against that has felt so bad to play against. Like, I would play against Druid 1,000 times over playing against a Kingsbane Rogue once. Like, I'd rather play against pre-nerf Quest Mage before any of the nerfs happen to that deck. I'd rather play against Ice Block Turtle Mage. Like, sure. I'm dead next turn to his weapon for good reason, I guess. I'm just dead next turn to that because it's a rogue. He's also do so much interaction in this game, you don't even understand. I don't actually have a way to deal with that. I'm just straight up dead. That deck is so silly. I don't understand. This card is the card I don't understand how anybody at Blizzard was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. We should print that card. You should put it in neutral. Give it to, like, Mage. Just put it in the Mage class. Because honestly, or actually put it in, like, Warrior or Paladin. Something like that. Don't give it neutral so Rogue can have more ways to draw weapons. Oh. He has the answer to this. He has the answer to this, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure he has it. There's no way he doesn't have the Doomerang or whatever the fuck the card's called. That continues allowing to allow this toxic deck to still be a thing. Yep. So fun, so interactive. I did hear that there are nerfs coming. I don't know if it's only for standard or if it's for wild as well, but I hope Kingsbane Rogue gets demolished and all these shitters that can only play brain dead deck get punished for it. Oh, sick, we're done. Well, I have golden ones. I don't want more cards for that shitty fucking deck that I just spent the last 2 minutes just talking shit on. And, oh. I like that card. That card's pretty sick. I wonder if there's a playable deck with it. You know? Like the old Big Beast Hunter, right? So you could, like, technically res, like, King Crush and shit like that, and I think it'd be sick. One of the big cards you can actually res with it that I think is the coolest out of all of them is the Charged Devilsaur. Right? So it has charge, so if you can technically with that card res 2 of these King Crush, what is that? That's like 22 damage off 3 beasts. And then 5 or more, you can also get Tundra Rhino and, you know, Hydralodon. I want to say there's going to be a cool budget weird, well, I shouldn't say budget, but if like an off-meta weird combo beast deck eventually that's going to play that card. And I have a feeling that deck's going to be sick. Like really, really cool. But as long as decks like Kingsbane Rogue can exist, and as much as Blizzard doesn't want to say it, they just want a format that ends on turn 4. And when there's a combo deck that ends the game on turn 4, all of a sudden it's a problem. But when it's brain dead aggro decks, I mean, it's no longer a problem. I hold a lot of resentment towards the nerfing team, but just, I don't know if you guys can tell. Give me back Pillager Rogue, please. One time. You finally gave us back Patron. Now give us back Pillager. And give us back, like, Turtle Mage. I want to play against a Kingsbane player that attacks me 7 turns in a row, just proccing my ice block. That's all I want. I don't ask for much. Just let. Sorry, I real quick. Before anybody's wondering what the fuck Turtle Mage is, any newer viewers that may or may not have ever heard of the deck. So there's this fun card they printed called Totolan Pilgrim that discovers a spell and you cast it. Before you used to cast a copy. So what you'd be able to do is use him to cast Potion. So you get a 1-cost copy of him, right? You play it again, get another Potion because you're copying it. So all of a sudden now you're adding 2 copies to your hand. And then you go play a 3rd one, get Ice Block and pass. They'll attack you, they'll proc your block again. And then you go, okay, untap, Tortolan, Ice Block, go. And then at some point you also start casting, I forgot what the burn spell you played was. Oh, you played the creature. Where is he? I believe he's a 5-drop. Was he not a 5-drop? Was he a 4-drop? Okay, well you could do it with Cloud Prince as well. But then afterwards you start adding Cloud Prince to the cards you're copying, right, with the potion. So then you'd throw Cloud Prince, deal 6 damage to him, get your Ice Block and pass. Repeat so on and so forth until your opponent just dies. And honestly, I thought the deck was super, super cool. The deck didn't go off too often because, I mean, you had to resolve an 8-drop. But the deck was really, really fun. And it's another deck that Blizzard deemed unfun to play against. And I would argue that some of the current decks are even less fun to play against. Cough Kingsbane Rogue. Cough the Druid class. Cough name another deck that is not fun to play against, like Pirate Rogue. So, you know, like, I don't know why it's okay for aggro decks to not be fun to play against, but all of a sudden when it's a cool combo deck, it has to be instantly nerfed. But, hey. That's just me ranting and being upset about the fact that a lot of my favorite decks are not playable anymore. But, hey. Anyways, in more positive news, this deck was a lot of fun. I know I didn't get to pull off the cool Cthulhu with Theron and the Blackrock and Roll. I got to play it after playing Blackrock and Roll, but I never got to play, like, Theron and it. But besides that, I mean, the deck was just fun to play. I'd play it again in a heartbeat. But, you know, it's just sadly too slow for the current meta, and especially if you're playing it, like, right, I'm not quite at Legend yet. If I was in Legend, I think the deck is actually weirdly enough more playable. Because in Legend, really on top, like, 1k is, like, playing, like, the super meta decks. When below that, people are playing decks kind of like this. So, depending where you are sitting in Legend, something like this could actually be pretty fun to play, and you'll hit more other rogue, weird, slower combo decks, and, you know, it's gonna actually be playable there. But trying to push the Legend, I don't think it's that good or worth playing if you want to use it to hit Legend. I think that would be really, really hard, although very impressive, not gonna lie. But, yeah, anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one, where hopefully we won't lose to Kingsbane Rogue. Alright, guys, yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys all there. Peace.